Hello, I am Dr. Dutta. I am an endocrinologist based at the Center for Endocrinology, Diabetes, Arthritis and Rheumatism in Dwarka, New Delhi. Today we are going to discuss some easy tips to losing body weight. Obesity has become a major problem in our society. Nearly 30% of us Indians are overweight. So how do we know if my body weight is high or is it normal? Very simple. Measure your height in centimeters, whatever you get the value. Say if my height is 170 centimeters, I remove 100 from it, that becomes 70. So that is my ideal body weight. So whatever extra kilograms I'm having, I need to lose that, because if I don't lose body weight to my target, I will have a higher risk for diabetes, cholesterol problems, heart attacks and a lot of other hormone problems. So yes, if I am having excess body weight, how do I lose it? We must remember body is just like physics and chemistry. You have a system. If the input is more, if you are eating more than is required, and if we are burning it less, we will all put on body weight. As we grow older, our body metabolism slows down, hence we all tend to put on weight less or more as we grow older. The key is to exercise more as our age increases so that our weight does not increase. So what does qualify as a healthy amount of exercise? Now we all have smartphones. It's very simple. You install a pedometer app in it. It's an app which takes care or monitors your step count. So everybody should walk at least 10,000 to 12,000 steps a day. Now I know most of us are busy, we have a busy work schedule, we may not have time to go for a morning walk or a jog. The key here is you should walk at least 10 to 12,000 steps in 24 hours. You may walk a bit in the morning, maybe a bit in the afternoon, bit in the evening. You can walk as a part of your work. You can walk to your place of work. You can walk coming back from your place of work. You can walk in the market. You can go for a pre-meal or a post-dinner walk. So the key is the cumulative steps should be at least 10 to 12,000 in a day. How, when, where you do is not important. The next thing what is important is to know and be sure what you are eating. Food is made up of three parts mainly: fats or the oils, which are energy drinks, which cause maximum weight gain, so we should avoid them as much as possible. Carbs or carbohydrates are again energy dense. They not only cause weight gain, they also lead to diabetes. I mean, they increase the blood glucose very fast. And then of course we have proteins, which are the building blocks of our body, which gives us the muscle mass and which gives us energy. So proteins causes minimum blood glucose rise, best in people with diabetes, and they cause a minimum weight gain. So a person who wants to lose weight should take a low carb, low fat, a high protein diet. Now we come across social media many diet forms like the keto diet, the Atkins diet, the paleo diet. These are very extreme forms of diet which can lead to rapid weight loss. The challenge is to maintain them for long term. Most of us are not able to follow such rigid diet plans for the long term, and hence we end up regaining the weight. The challenge is not only to lose weight but to maintain the same weight which we have lost. So a balanced diet, a middle path, something which can follow for many years is the best way forward. So let us see what are the food items which are rich in carbs or carbohydrates. We should avoid them. In one single line, if I have to say, please avoid anything which grows under the ground. This includes potatoes, the sweet potatoes, the beetroots, the turnips. They are rich in carbs. If you look at the history of India, potatoes was brought to India by the Portuguese in 17th century. For a country with a written history of more than 8,000 years, our forefathers never got to see or eat potatoes for thousands of years. And now this is a vegetable which we can't live without. We must realize we are not genetically meant to eat potatoes because they are very dense in carbs. And along with it, we love our breads, our chapatis, we love our rice. So we are perhaps the only population in the world which eats a lot of carbs, which is rice or breads, Indian breads, with a lot of another carb, which is potatoes, which is driving obesity. So if you want to lose weight, remove the extra roots or potatoes totally from your plate. So what do I eat? You have all the vegetables which grows above the ground. What are the other source of proteins? Good source of proteins. Milk is a good source of protein. Cheese or paneer is a good source of protein. Curd is a good source of protein. So if you are a vegetarian, pulses are a good source of protein. So any pulses, maybe the yellow dal or the black dal or maybe the rajma, you can take. There is no restriction. Soya bean is another great source of protein. So you should increase their amount in your meal. Remove the roots and take rice and breads, which is chapatis, in moderation. So what do you mean by moderation? Well, that depends on the body weight. For an average person with a body weight of 70 who wants to lose around 10 kilos, a good practice would be not to take more than 1 chapati or its equivalent in breakfast, 2 chapati or its equivalent in lunch, or maybe 1 or 2 chapatis in dinner. So what is equivalent? Well, 1 chapati is like 1 ladle of cooked rice, and if you are making rice at home, please make sure to boil in the open container and drain the starch. That causes less weight gain. Well, 1 chapati is also 1.5 slice of brown bread, because remove the white flour from your diet. So no pasta please, no Maggies, and no all those processed food items. 1 chapati is 1 plain dosa or maybe 1.5 idli. So we have so much of variety. What do I do if I feel hungry after taking 1 or 2 chapatis? You can increase the other items. You can take salads or sprouts. Sprouts, you can add all the spices, a bit of lemon. So you can have all the tasty food. Nobody is asking you to have bland or boiled food. And if you are a non-vegetarian, you can take unlimited amount of egg whites, pure proteins. Fish is very good source of protein. Chicken also is a good source of protein. Red meats are better avoided because they are not good for the heart. So the key is go for a balanced diet, increase the amount of proteins, remove the carbs, and if you are planning to lose weight, remove the refined sugar, remove the sugar and the jaggery, because they are dense source of calories, they cause a lot of weight gain. So fruits are natural sugars, they are encouraged, and please take whole fruits, don't take juices, because when we take the juice, we are taking the sugar out, we are throwing the fiber off, which are rich in vitamins and minerals and cause weight loss. So go for a balanced diet, a high protein, low carb, low fat diet with 10 to 12,000 steps a day is a sure shot to weight loss. Thank you.